Citizens of Lego City, this is Wrestling Card Weekly. My name is Brennan, and these single serving packets of low moisture mozzarella cheese are Nick and Jeffrey. We're here and I cannot stress this enough, every single week to talk to you about wrestling, cards, and wrestling cards. If you could, please like, subscribe, and leave a review so that we can get popular enough to throw softball questions at TKO press conferences. Fellas, how are we doing?
Bro, if we ever got press credentials, that would be the coolest thing in the world.
Yeah, this one's for Dana. Say whatever you gave. What?
Thank you.
Got him. Thank
Got him.
That
would be so cool. We're good. How are you?
I'm wonderful. I'm great.
That's good to hear. Yeah. Jeffrey?
I have power tonight.
You love to see it.
Yeah, we came to record last night, and somebody in here, not naming any names, didn't have power.
We've got to post that screen grab we
got. We do.
Every's power went out like mid-sentence, and it froze on him in the dark, looking like some sort of critter, some sort of ghoul.
It was pretty wild.
But I was part of the Wyatt family for a minute.
But
the Wyatt 7.
Yeah, I guess we're not really the one take kids. This is take number 2. So,
well, we never recorded.
You're right. Take one.
The Wyatt was never read.
Yeah, we were just having fun. Yeah, I didn't read another incredible intro by your boy.
I speaking of, I'd like to say I'm at least like a moist mozzarella. I don't know why I have to be like dry mozzarella, but
you can't say that word. People have a problem with that word.
Well,
low moisture works better for if you're getting like the little single servings where you either get a cheese stick or you get the 3 little balls of mozzarella that you get from Costco.
So you think we're like highly pasteurized?
Yeah, I mean, we're pretty pasteurized.
Every week I want to quit.
Yeah. Look, I tried raw milk. It's not for my stomach. It's like raw milk's apparently really good for that's
oh wow, that is something right there.
Farmers markets, baby.
Yeah.
All right, so wrestling cards.
I was gonna say,
do we even buy those anymore? I haven't bought I feel like a terrible wrestling card podcast host. I have not bought a wrestling card in probably like 3-4 weeks.
I bought like 50 today.
Yeah, I was going to say, before you
Jeffrey made up for us.
Yeah, Jeffrey showed me a massive amount of wrestling cards he got.
It's my job. It's so fun. Yeah, the singles market is getting back up, so that's fun. And by back up, I mean a plethora of availability with, a new release finally happening and people not having to pay $600 for a box of Chrome.
Yeah. People are finally getting tired of the novelty of Cactus Jack.
$500 for Cactus Jack, but,
beautiful free fall of Cactus Jack.
Yeah.
Where are we at now? Like 350?
350. I've seen eBay sealed boxes sell at 300, 320. They're dropping pretty fast.
What would happen after WWE starts actively clowning on what's his name?
Yeah,
I'm a buyer at 250.
Yeah, I think that would be a solid price point for them, but
I'll buy one.
I think if you want to buy Cactus Jack, just wait till after Finest comes out, and
yeah,
I think they'll start dropping, especially people that have like a plethora of inventory of them. Everyone's gonna want Finest because it's the new shiny toy, and
yeah,
I think it'll drop off a little bit, but I don't know. The cards, I will say, for Cactus Jack look fantastic in hand. It's just that price point of the box, but the cards look great.
I always liked the way that looked.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's just the price is unreasonable.
I will say I have noticed the quality control on it. It's a little weird. Like there's like half of them are perfect. Like they all look like PSA 10s, and then the other half are just like they look perfect, and then there's like roller lines on like 50% of them. So it's kind of a crapshoot, but I don't know. Overall, I think they look really good. But I am excited for Finest. That's
Sure.
that's what I'm waiting on. September
Yeah.
26th is going to be a big day.
Is that when it drops, or is that when they release info
Yes,
on it? Okay.
that's when it
You guys
drops.
are getting me a box for my birthday, right?
Um,
Sure.
yeah, Brennan, you are right.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys.
Have you ever
Uh,
gotten one of those like a child's coupon book for your
Yeah.
birthday? I'm getting you I'm getting you that says
Okay.
eventually my boy's getting a Finest box.
One of these days.
Just gonna wait until they're like $100 a box. Turns
Yeah.
out it was like the worst set ever created, and people can't get rid of them. He's like, "Hey Nick, look what I got you."
Yeah, it's all just like Elton
Oops, all
cards or
NXT
something.
superstars.
Yeah.
Oh man. Speaking of Finest, though, they did. If I didn't pull up a picture, but if you haven't seen them, they did show the design for the Ulafala that we talked about last week. That I was excited to see,
Yes.
and they look fantastic. Um, let me see if I can pull up a picture. But man, they look really good. Let's see.
We'll follow Finest.
Yeah, you guys feel free to talk while I do this.
So, Brennan, tell me a story about your week.
Man, I had a chicken parm today that would just absolutely knock your socks into the dirt.
Really?
Just excellent. I'm talking not too much sauce, perfect amount of mozzarella.
Yeah, good amount of
The
cheese.
chicken was juicy, but the
Yeah.
fry was perfect.
Chef's
Man,
kiss.
just everything you could want. Got that with a little side. That you get a little side of fried ravioli. They give you 5 of them, little dipping sauce. Feeling good about life. That's
Hey, did we ever talk about well, we'll wait till Jeffrey gets done with this.
Now you can bring it up. I'm still drag and dropping over here.
Next week is also SP Game East, isn't it?
I believe so.
We really should have prepared for this podcast, guys.
I'm not really into that.
Eh.
You could do that. You could.
I want to say that's like the same week.
Be a
But
lot cooler if you just winged it.
anyways, let me pull these up. I finally
You
got
got
it.
it. My man's got it. Presenter invite.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
So
Add that boy to the stage. Look at that.
yeah,
That actually looks dope.
Yeah, they look so good. And I believe these are going to be like super short printed, but they look really good. Let's see. I'll pull up another one. The rock one also looks really cool. So from what I've seen, I've only seen the Usos, Solo, and Roman and Rock.
That makes sense.
But I didn't know if they would go like deeper into the bloodline.
Yeah.
Please God, I beg of you, a Sami Zayn.
Oh my God.
Please make a Sami Zayn.
Yeah, that would be really good.
That would be incredible.
That'd be a card
I'd pay stupid money for Sami
that would
Zayn.
actually
Yeah, you just created a card I didn't know we needed. That's amazing.
I just lost $1,000 I wasn't planning on having.
Yeah, that would be incredible. Yeah, I don't know. I'm excited for that. I'm interested to see where the price is going to be with the secondary people throwing up their pre-orders on eBay already at like.
Yeah, what's the going rate right now?
Sale wise, I know I haven't seen any sold. I know asking wise, I've seen like 350, 400. Like
these are people that got like pre-sale.
Yeah, well, they got the confirmed pre-order, and they're selling their pre-order box essentially. So when they get it, they'll ship it out.
Yeah.
Which I hate EQL for that reason, but yeah, it looks like they're pretty consistently selling the confirmed pre-sales between 335 and 360.
How much was retail?
I
What
forget.
were they? 270, 260?
Something like that.
At that kind of profit, like why not just rip it, man? Why not just enjoy the box? You're going
Because the people that buy them typically aren't getting, like, people just enter EQL drops because they know they can resale the pre-sale.
Yeah.
Which I guess is partially good on EQL stuff because, you know, it limits how many you can get and you're not just getting botted out like Pokemon products.
right.
But yeah, we'll see what it drop. I have a feeling like it'll end up going retail price about 350, somewhere on there to start if I had to guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I believe I would say the price where it runs to depends on when the next product comes out.
Yeah. And we'll see what that next product is. But I don't know if we told you, speaking of new products, but I don't know if we told you, Brennan, but we saw the pre-sale for the other AEW product, which was not game used, but signature edition.
Yeah.
The pre-sale on like Steel City and
There's Teaming Tradition coming out this week. Which one's coming out next week?
oh, why'd you say signature edition? It threw me off. Game used is the one coming out next.
Okay.
But yeah, the signature edition like pre-sale prices are like $70 a box.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Okay. I need to buy a box. I've got a little extra scratch. I think I'm going to do it.
Now, I mean, keep in mind that release is going to be 3 cards per box.
Okay.
But it's a guaranteed auto, a numbered card, and an insert or like case hit type thing.
Yeah.
So it's not the worst. I mean, $70.
No, I mean,
could be way worse.
Yeah.
No, looks like
were those briefcase panini sets that were
like
$400 or $500.
No, those were
flawless.
Like
those are like a couple thousand.
Yeah.
Oh God, no! Yes, the flawless one. Mm-hmm. Yeah, sorry, I was thinking of the other one.
Let's see. But yeah, signature edition is currently slated to release on. Oh dang! It looks like they pushed it back again, January 31st.
Although the thing that's going to be fun about signature edition is there will be hard signed cards to chase because there are 2 multi-signed cards, which I'm assuming are stickers, and then 3 on-card autos per case.
Nice.
So an on-card auto, how many boxes per case? 18?
I think so. Yeah, AW is usually 18 or 20, depending on the
20.
product.
It's 20. So an on-card auto every 7 or so boxes.
Yeah.
Nice.
So I think that'll be like a fun thing to rip in general. Like it's got to be.
Yeah.
I'm sure at release, like value wise, at $70, you'll probably have a good return if you get a decent auto. Afterwards, once the hype dies down a little bit, you'll see. But I'm sure the box prices will drop too. Like, I mean, you can get a lot of AEW hobbies for like $50-$60 now. So
yeah. I'll go after some long cards for sure.
Have you made any more progress in your?
I've not. There's a Ray Fennec sitting in my cart. I got to the card funds needed to be reloaded. So they were taking a break and nothing's really popped up. Like there's a Penta up, I think, that's a little too much money. There's like a Sky Blue that's way too much money that's up. Like, can we talk about the craziest piece that I saw this week?
Yeah.
Yes.
Somebody listed a Stephanie Vaquer ring worn CMLL jacket signed at High Spot, sign it live.
No.
Like big signature on the back, inscribed La Primera of ring worn. Somebody had it up. Somebody put it up initially at $95,000. Which is just the craziest thing I've ever heard.
Yeah.
They've taken $40,000 off since. And it's still the craziest thing I've ever heard.
Dear Lord.
That is
So
Boys, don't do
that
it.
was my crazy.
Let it go down a little more.
That was my crazy.
Keep holding out.
I'm calling on all the fellas.
All
We
right,
can't have
update.
this.
So on Dave and Adams, we have the SB signatures, $70, but their announced release date is January 14th. So I don't know. We'll see. With Upper Deck, you never know. As far as the game used, pre-sale is currently at 120 on Dave and Adams with the release date of September 24th. So next
I
week.
prefer metal the game used.
I don't know. I'm interested to see game used. It's going to be a big week of releases across the board next week.
Yeah, Jeffrey's about to lose it over his SpongeBob release coming up.
Dude, no, okay. Super nerd out moment here, but next week I like to just get my hands on everything. Next week there's AEW game used on the 24th, and also on the 24th is Magic the Gathering Spider-Man, which they look cool, Spider-Man. And then the 26th on Friday you have Topps Finest WWE, SpongeBob Chrome, and the brand new Pokemon set.
I believe Bowman Chrome Baseball too, right?
Oh yeah, and Bowman.
Or Bowman.
Yeah, Bowman Chrome.
Yeah.
Yeah. So big week next week. A lot of releases, but
well, based on the weather patterns at your house, you probably shouldn't be living in cardboard. So I would probably wouldn't be living in a refrigerator box. So you're gonna have to gauge which one.
Yeah. Okay. Especially now seeing the Dave and Adams pre-sale price for Finest is not looking hot. If that's gonna reflect
What is it?
everywhere else, $430. Almost closing in on double the release price.
It's just not worth it to me.
$54.95 for the SpongeBob ain't bad.
That's for the blaster box.
Oh yeah. Oh, sorry.
The hobby box EQL for SpongeBob was $250, so it's going to be $300 plus at Hobby Shop.
Christ alive.
None of that's worth it to me. I'd rather save up for the singles cards that I made that list for.
Yeah, I want to rip Finest so bad, but if it's $430 a box, I'm gonna hold off.
We can if you want to split one sometime and we'll figure out a way to make it work.
That's just crazy. $430.
I'll throw in a little scratch for some base cards.
Which is funny because the photo right next to it on their website is the Cactus Jack hobby box, which says suggested price $600 with a cross through, and it's like your price $350.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, no shit, like it wasn't gonna sell for $600.
Perfect segue.
Oh god.
So I wanted to play. I mentioned to you guys earlier that I had a game for us.
Okay.
So I was. Jeffrey had mentioned earlier. He said something about the. He said, "Man, I think the Jacob Fatu market is tanked." I said, "That's interesting because I was bidding on a break spot of his earlier, and it went lower than I thought, and I was surprised." So somebody just finished a listing of case break. Cactus Jack just ended on eBay. Okay, by Bodega Cards.
Okay.
I'm going to ask you guys some names, and you tell me what you think the spot went for.
It's a full case break.
Full case, 12 box. Okay, just to give you a rough estimate, I'll read you a couple names first. AJ Styles went for $1,650. Angelo Dawkins went for $325. I'll give you a high and I'll give you a middle one. Oscar went for $40, and a high one is Alexa Bliss at $107.
Those all sound relatively low for a full case.
All right, so let's pick out some names here. Becky Lynch.
I don't know, like $90.
$36.55.
Oh, wow.
I know some of these prices I was very shocked at. Braun Breaker.
$27.50.
Close.
40.
37. Good job. Cody Rhodes.
Even hundo.
Close,
Yeah.
90. Cody's still super
Hondo's what I
strong.
would go.
He
Yeah.
does sell pretty strong.
Chelsea Green got 56. Love to see it. What were some other big ones in here? Dom did 49.
So Mega
But like
Cooper
most everything
Domino's.
is like Ethan Page is $10. Fallon Henley does 30. She always sells well. Julia did 90-ish.
Did you actually win the Fatu?
No.
What did it go for?
I think it went for like 36.
Yeah, that's wild to me.
Yeah. Jade
Yeah, the
Cargill,
reason
32.
for y'all listening, the reason I brought it up is I was just like scrolling through Cactus Jack like sales, and the most recent sale that popped up was a Jacob Fatu Cactus Jack green refractor out of 99, and it sold at auction for $5. And I was like,
Yeah.
That's great.
that, like, I mean, in the grand scheme of
A
things,
month ago,
like,
that would have. A month ago, that's
yeah,
unbelievable.
like in the grand scheme of things, like a green refractor out of 99, like once markets settle, like $5 isn't outrageous, but for someone who's card market in general and like prices have just been like astronomical for so long for what it seems like, that just seems like crazy.
Yeah.
Because I mean,
Sorry.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I think this does go into like where we've talked about like their on screen having like a legit factor into their market. Like obviously when people are getting pushes and stuff like that.
Absolutely. Lack of TV time, you're going to see those prices drop.
But I mean, like he's still getting it, but it's just like the hype isn't there. Like
or
it
lack
was.
of meaningful TV time.
Yeah.
As opposed to just being kind of thrown into the mix of a lukewarm retread of, this was your hottest feud a year ago. What are we doing?
It's almost like turning him babyface in a way was kind of just like I don't know, like a wet blanket.
Well, it would have worked if there was like a meaningful program.
Yeah.
And then,
there's not a lot of monster heels, which is kind of the problem for making someone like him face, is like
Braun squared.
Yeah, but I mean, Bronson Reed, you can't really take like crazy like obviously he looks the part and like dude can go in the ring, but psychologically you're not like, oh, this is a championship contender that is a monster heel that's going to take you out. You can make the argument for Breaker, of course, but I don't know, like just to match up with Jacob Fatu is like difficult.
Yeah.
Like he needs to just be running through people, and I don't know. I thought it was interesting his went so low and how his market is doing.
Yeah, well, I think it's what we're going to see. I kind of just did a cursory glance through Cactus Jack single sales yesterday, and like it's about what you would expect from like a somewhat more normalized, like not quite as hyper. I mean, we'll get into the hyper inflated shit, but parallels aren't doing anything, which is about right. Case hits are doing well, which sounds right. You said those Festival Furies are doing well, which is interesting because they're just a regular insert.
Mm-hmm. Those are, I mean, they do look cool, but yeah, they are selling pretty well, especially for, I mean, they're not even like the base aren't even refractors or anything. They're just a base dark chrome.
It's selling. I mean, it's selling for like like a normal product would sell. Some of the high end stuff, I'm just kind of amazed by, and we'll get into the why, I guess, in a second. But you were saying something about the Jordan Grace.
Yeah, the one of one rookie auto sold for 10,500, which is
okay. So
big sale.
let's put this into. I'd like to put this into some kind of perspective, if possible.
Okay.
This is not her. I mean, this is her rookie card in the sense of like an MLB rookie card, right?
Mhm.
Like when like a first Bowman is their actual,
Right.
rookie card. So imagine how good. How do I want to put this? Think of baseball and basketball players whose rookie autos sell for over one of one would sell for over 10 grand.
Okay.
I don't know. It's just I don't know. It's just I don't know. Maybe that's a bad example.
No, I
had
get
an
where you're
example,
going.
but like
Yeah.
it's just like 10 grand is a lot of money for a non-first year autograph, even if it is a one-on-one.
Yeah. I mean, like for example, I was just
And like
thinking,
I don't have a problem with somebody spending their money like how they want to, but like I hope that people realize that I keep seeing people say that these are the new price. Hear this bullshit that these are the new prices or, whatnot. Like, stocks go burr, money printing machine goes up.
right.
But like a lot of these prices are bought on hype that is like, I just hope people are buying these cars with the hope that they can liquidate them easily for a profit in the near future.
Yeah.
And that they're just buying them to hold on to and own.
No,
Yeah.
you're absolutely right.
If
For
you want to
example,
buy,
I just looked up I just looked up Derrick Rose,
exquisite. You get a Derrick Rose exquisite.
Derrick Rose 10 out of 10 auto rookie 687.50.
Yeah, you can get a Derrick Rose exquisite for like 4K these days, 5K.
Yeah.
It used to be a lot cheaper. But yeah, I mean, and that's like
Yeah, 5K for the Chrome X Factor.
the prices are. What am I trying to say here? I want to get roasted for this somehow. The prices are too high for the niche of the market.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is like people are pricing themselves out by buying these cards and setting these comps. Like, which I mean, like I'm guilty of. I do the same shit. So like, I'm not like shaming anybody, but like if we would all just kind of take a deep breath and look around and be like, okay, well, let's make people sit and then put these cards at auction, then we would get actual prices, not this hyperinflated mess of like craziness. I don't know. Maybe I'm just crazy. I just think it's.
I get what you're saying.
I get where you're coming from, but in the collectible market in general, that's never going to happen. Because, I mean, it's not just wrestling cards. It's everybody.
Yeah.
It's every sport where it's the hot new quarterback rookie. We've talked about this a million times. Like, people spent $100,000 on Mac Jones. People, like, yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
Like, it's going to happen everywhere. And
nobody will ever learn.
and I think it's less like, for example, Joe Burrow just got hurt. First thing everyone did, not me, but first thing everyone did, if you go look, is buy out every Jake Browning card they could find. The backup for the Bengals that is not that good. But as soon as a quarterback goes down, everybody's buying up the backup. They're like, oh, this is gonna be the one. Like, we're gonna make a profit on this. It's like, and I don't think that's what's happening with wrestling as much, because like, I don't know if it's the scripted aspect or what it is, but it's like it can't really prospect it the same way because it's all a creative decision and not truly like a performative decision. Right. But yeah, I think I think the more people that have come in is like a good and bad thing because you get more eyes on it, but you also have the people coming in that are
Yeah. I
getting the product just to get the best price they can and move on from it. But
yeah.
it's part of it.
Also, genuinely true story. I feel terrible for Joe Burrow. But had he stayed in the game, I would have lost this round in fantasy.
Jesus Christ.
And I genuinely know, like, my heart's out for the guy. Hate that. But yeah, my cousin Tommy took a dive, and I'm winning this year.
Nice.
Next week when Brennan misses the podcast episode with Turf Toe,
Yeah.
we'll know what happened.
Yeah. Joe's coming after you, man.
Yep.
Well, yeah.
What else y'all got?
I don't know. I just thought, I thought those prices were interesting. I just want people to be informed, and I feel like there's a lot of people that are like pushing an unrealistic narrative.
For sure.
Like rosiness. That's we've lived through like 17 bubbles.
Yeah. I mean, I think in the end, the market always corrects itself regardless. Like,
yeah, I agree.
If people didn't want those cards at those prices, they wouldn't pay them.
Yeah.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, like, a card is always only worth what someone will pay for it, and clearly someone will pay for them because they are. Whatever that intent may be, I guess, doesn't really matter at the end of the day.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
But it's, I get where you're coming from. But like I said, hobby-wise, like, just collect within your means anyways, and get what you want at the price you're comfortable with. And like, I mean, I've kind of accepted like a lot of those crazy cards. Like, unless I pull one, I'm not gonna have one, and chances are if I do pull one, that sucker's being sold. Especially at the price that some of the stuff are going for. But,
right.
But you never know.
What is the most like expensive card you can think of that you would keep? Like, what could you pull and you would be like, no, I can't pass. Like, I can pass the money up on this one. I want to keep this card. You know what I'm saying?
Honestly, there's almost nothing. Like,
yeah. Unless it was like some one-of-one crazy Miz or something. I could see you being like,
I've sold Miz one-of-ones.
I know you have.
I've sold like 4 Miz one-of-ones. And I'll.
But how bad did it hurt?
It does, but it doesn't. Yeah. So.
How good does not being hungry feel?
Oh, good.
Right. It feels pretty good.
Nope. So the way I've kind of every one-of-one has an out of 5 or an out of 10 or an out of 25.
Right. Yeah.
And so I was like, man, I got a really good offer on these cards, and I literally have the out of 5 of both versions and the out of 10 of both versions. And I'm like,
sure.
Okay, I'm not the one person who owns that color of the card, but I'm one of the 5 who owns the other one. And
it'd have to be wrestling wise. It would have to be something for me like, it'd have to be like a cut auto or something.
Yeah, I think
it'd have to be something really cool for me to be like, there's no way you can pry this from my hands. It'd have to be. I don't even know.
For me, it's almost impossible because, like, and I was talking about this with somebody the other day. It's like with wrestling, it's really hard to limit yourself to, I don't know, X amount of cards or X amount of space for cards or whatever. Just because, like, there's so many cool cards. There's so many sets. There's so many eras. There's so many wrestlers. There's so many gimmicks. There's so many everything. So it's like, if I got a card that was like, I don't know, $30,000, but it was like, oh, my dream card. Yeah, I'd probably hold on to it, and then I'd be looking at it and be like, if I sold that, I could get this and this and this and this and this, and it would trickle down to where, I'd get all that, and then I'd be looking at them and be like, well, if I sold those 2, I could get this and that. And it's like never ending, and that's that's kind of the fun part of collecting, especially with wrestling, because
Yeah.
you're not just like limited. And yeah, I think it would be. I can't imagine a card that I would be like, yeah, I have to keep that one.
No, I've never pulled a card where it's actually it's easier the cheaper the card is to want to keep it, right? Like
100%. Yeah.
like that David Duchovny auto that I pulled from X Files the other week, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like a $200 $300 card.
Yeah.
Like you ain't gonna pry it out of my hands because I gotta go fish another one on eBay for $200. Like I got it right here. Like
Yeah.
Right.
I'm not giving this one up.
Honestly, it goes even further down for me. Like I could pull like what I think is a really cool Miz card that's like $5
Yeah.
and be like, do I want $3.60 after fees? Or do I just want to keep this card in my binder where it's at and not move?
That's my favorite thing about collections is that like people always talk about like market prices and market value, but I mean, there's an inherent like intrinsic value to the collections we put together. Whereas like, so like take for example, like y'all have both seen all my Memphis stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
All my Tiger football stuff, my Dorsey and CDR stuff,
Right.
all my Tiger basketball autos, all that stuff. You know, it's probably less than $5,000 worth of stuff pretty easily. Dude, I wouldn't sell that stuff for $30,000.
Yeah.
You know how hard it'd be to come up and build that collection again and get all that cool shit again? Half that shit doesn't even exist on eBay anymore.
Yeah.
Like, so it's just, I think it's fun to see like what we really value in terms of like our collections. But like if I pulled a wrestling card, I would just be like, and it was $30,000, I'd be like, what Jeffrey said, yeah, take this, and I can buy this, and this, and be much happier.
No, I get that. I have a CD that I spent in like 2009. I spent like $110 on it.
Yeah,
on eBay from a band called Compulsive Gamblers. Shout out. And it's never gone back into print. I never see it for sale anywhere.
It's like that CD I just got.
Yes, exactly. And like that's the thing. It's I mean, I wore that thing out in my Astro van when I was a kid.
Yeah.
The
You guys are
CDs,
so old.
I know. The CD's probably unlistenable now.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world.
Yeah, exactly. It's funny the way we value things.
Yeah,
I'd trade one of my dogs for a Subway sandwich, but you know that CD. No, thank you.
Only if it's Italian urban cheese.
Yeah.
Oh man, Italian urban cheese on a tuna melt. You ever done it?
No, but it sounds good.
Welcome to the Thunderdome, baby.
Oh man. What else do we want to talk about since we're winging it part 2?
I have successfully stayed on the path of just adding to my current collections
Base
and not starting anything extraneous. Which basically means I pick up a bunch of $10 and under on card Memphis Tiger autos that I don't have.
Love to see
Or stickers if they have to be. And I'm saving up for one of the cards on my list.
Hell yeah. Which one?
I don't know what's going to come first.
Okay.
Because there's kind of like a wide range of prices, right? So, like, do I want to buy one that's like $100, or do I want to save up and get one that's like $1,000, right?
Sure.
Because I'm only going to be able to get so many throughout the year.
Right.
So it's like, do I want to get 10 or do I want to get 2 really cool ones?
Hey man, make that vision board, get your priorities right. You're gonna make it. I believe in you.
On the topic of just collections in general, I've been having so much fun just doing like filling out binders lately.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
I need to get on my Blue Mountain State binder that I started.
I have an empty binder sitting that I've been meaning to put my AEW cards in, and I haven't done it yet. And I feel inspired. I'm doing that this week.
Yeah, I got some top loader binders because I never I have like the regular like collector album thing.
Yeah.
Whatever. and I have some like base sets and stuff like that in there and random crap. But I got a couple top loader binders, and now I feel like it's so fancy, and there's nothing crazy in them, but it's just like
Yeah.
fun to fill them out, and like especially like I'm doing the Time Is Now John Cena insert set from Chrome,
Yeah.
and so like I had like starting 1 through, I don't know, I think there's like 29 of them or something.
Yeah.
And I just had like a spot for each one, and like every time I put one in there and it fills out a page or
Yeah,
something, it's
so
like so
satisfying.
satisfying. Oh
It's
god,
like
it's so
I get to
satisfying.
do the I've got about like 15 Tops Now cards sitting out that need to be top loaded and put in the top loader binder.
Oh, are you putting them in order?
Mm-hmm. So
Did you ever
Just
get
keeping-
your who was it? Your jelly roll one?
yeah, I didn't get it. I didn't hit anything good. I've hit like 2 oranges, and that's it. I think maybe a gold or something.
That's
But
crazy.
one of
You
them
got a
was spot
jelly roll
2, which
card?
was cool. Yeah,
Nice.
but I'm
I
keeping
was I was actually sorry. I was just talking to Jessica the other day. We were having a debate on the date that something happened, all surrounding an Insane Clown Posse show, and I realized that Jelly Roll opened that show in 2014, and
Wow.
yeah, I saw Jelly Roll like way early in his career, and
Hipster.
don't remember a fucking second of it.
Yeah,
Because he opened up for 3-6 Mafia, Mushroom Head, and Insane Clown Posse. Nobody was
Oh.
thinking about Jelly Roll at that time.
Yeah, true.
What
Wow.
just conglomeration of talent.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, one of the best shows I ever went to in the whole life. I went by myself. My wife was pissed because we left a wedding, and she was like, "Let's go out and get a drink." And I was like, "I need you to drop me off at the New Daisy."
Oh my god. Yeah, I'm going to a concert. Drop me off.
Yeah, I'm not a good man.
I'm surprised she's still with you.
Me too.
All right, what else? Is Nick frozen or is he sleeping?
Oh no, I'm here.
No, yeah, I was.
Go ahead.
For a second, I was like, Nick is either frozen or really annoyed with me.
I thought he fell asleep. I was like,
No.
damn.
No,
We were
it's not
that
old.
bad.
I'm not that old. I don't know. I mean, we talk about. I feel like we need to talk about things we're excited about. Like, I feel like I've been such a grumpy asshole on here lately.
I mean, that's just who you are.
I mean, yeah, when it comes to the hobby, yeah, that's true.
But deep in your heart, you're a jovial, happy boy, and that's
Yeah.
why we love you so much. So, what are you excited about? What's something that currently gets your noggin jogging, gets you ready to run through a wall?
I need to make a T-shirt that says "Noggin Jogging."
Excited to see when it comes to wrestling cards. I'm actually really curious and excited to see the continued growth of like, you know, which I guess would you consider vintage in wrestling. Like, I think that's gonna be really fun. Like, that's the bellwether right there, right? Like, if the Flair price and the Andre price start going up, then like I think everything looks good. Well, I don't know. That brings up a good question. In baseball, like pre-war collectors and post-war collectors, or like pre-war collectors and modern collectors are 2 completely different breeds.
Sure.
Like, they're not even the same collector. They don't look at the same cards. Pre-war collectors oftentimes have no idea what modern cards are doing. Obviously, modern card guys couldn't tell a hole from a fucking T206 Cobb if they saw one, right?
Sure.
You know, do you think that there's that split in wrestling? Or do you think that wrestling fans would be more appreciative of all generations because the time span is a lot less?
Yeah, I think there's probably more of at least a blend, not necessarily like it's not all encompassing, like everyone's not collecting everything, but I think at least the appreciation or knowledge of the existence and so forth kind of exist, but I don't think the overall amount of wrestling collectors that collect both or try to get both really cross over as much. but I think it's probably more than like major sports.
It definitely. Well, I mean, especially with the time difference. I mean, when we're talking vintage wrestling, we're talking Hogan, Andre, Flair. When we're talking vintage baseball, we're talking, Scoops Carey and Ty Cobb and Nap Lajoie and
right. And
guys that
the
nobody ever
oldest
saw.
the oldest card you're gonna find, I mean, are probably like Harley race cards.
I mean, there's stuff in the '60s, like stuff from magazines in Japan and stuff.
Sure, but and one thing I would say that, and this also hits on what you said about there being just less time span over the, I guess what you would say,
The history of wrestling.
From the time that wrestling became a thing that was out of the Catskills, which I guess you could say is like 50s, 60s up until now. One thing you could probably say about wrestling that's different from other sports is the history of it is a little more hammered home, even in modern wrestling audiences. You get a lot of references to older wrestlers, through commentary, through doing research, just watching the shows. They'll a Michinoku driver, that came from Taka Michinoku. If you look it up, you look at, if you look at different moves, different things like that, it harkens back to older times. And that kind of keeps it a little more fresh in the viewer's mind than, say, an older baseball player, an older football player.
Yeah.
I probably said that pretty wrong.
Stupid. Exactly what you mean is, like, with wrestling, at the end of the day, it technically, in reality, is just an extremely long-running television show.
Right.
So our lives.
They're building on and off of the previous episode, the previous season, and everything has some link back. So it's not like with sports you can be like, oh yeah, well they played for the Red Sox and I like the Red Sox, but it's like, yeah, but your grandfather wasn't even alive when that person was playing. Like, there's not that real
I think that
tight tie. I mean, to each their own. I can't get into it, but
I love pre-war stuff.
It's like, I think with wrestling, that plus obviously the time span being closer, like you said, it's just
for
the most part. I mean,
because I've seen people bitch on Twitter back and forth, and we obviously have people that love vintage. We have people that love modern. Sometimes they catfight with each other.
Sure.
Which I don't really get, but
everyone loves to bicker.
I just think they're all cool. I mean, I think wrestling's cool, so I think all the cards are cool, right?
Right.
Like, I think baseball's cool, but I think all the cards are cool. But I get it. Like, I can get modern can be overwhelming as shit, especially in other sports.
Sure.
Like,
I get wanting to stay with what you know.
Yeah, I can see especially for someone if they're like just coming into wrestling cards and they don't have like a background on them.
Right.
You either want the modern, which is the supposed to be, but like fast hitting, like new products all the time, shiny.
And truly, this is going to piss some people off, but I don't really give a shit.
He said, "I want to be more positive." It's going to be.
I mean, it's true though. A larger percentage of vintage collectors are true collectors compared to hype-driven collectors.
Sure, as far as people that are more inclined to build a collection as opposed to thinking about flipping in the future or something like that. No, I can. Is that what you mean?
Yeah. Yeah. So
I can see that, but there are a good amount of Jeffries out there that are buying every Miz card that they can possibly get their hands on.
I'm really just trying to work a roundabout way to get a Jeffrey right now. So
yeah, I hate the term true collector. I think it's so dumb.
But like,
sure, but I understand what you mean. I don't think that was meant in like
I get what you're saying.
It's like the the person that's collecting just to collect as opposed to somebody that's more inclined to flip. Now,
Yeah.
granted, there's so much overlap between the two that it makes the term very nebulous, but I get what you're going for.
If we want to kill some time, we could talk more on that. If it might upset Jeffrey, but
I'm down for whatever.
I'm down for upsetting Jeffrey.
All right.
Wait.
So somebody posted. I'm just going to go off the top of the dome here. Somebody posted a meme I saw on Twitter that was like,
I'm ready.
It was a old message board post, and somebody had posted, isn't more people liking the thing you like a good thing? And then somebody replied, no, because they like it in the wrong way and for the wrong reasons. And that really, really, really got me thinking.
That is a can of worms, baby.
I think we talked about this some last time, but I would like to rehash it. Because I think that there's a lot of nuance in there that's interesting. I happen to, agree with the meme. I think niches are cool as long as they're niches. They're cool regardless, but there's something for anybody that's ever been a part of a niche online community or a niche hobby before the internet or stuff like that. You understand what I'm talking about when it's small, it's kind of nerdy, maybe it's like collecting, I saw a Warhammer store the other day, right? Mm-hmm. Maybe it's like doing Warhammer. It's kind of nerdy. You don't really tell your friends about it. But that's what made it cool, right? Because you had your friends that you could tell, and it was awesome.
Right.
It felt like secretive and like you were in on something cool that not everybody else was in on. And now it's all mainstream, and it just feels vapid and soulless.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So I'm an AEW fan. That is my primary wrestling.
That's why you're on the podcast.
Thank you. I thought it was because of my wonderful insight.
No, we just
it's because I'm good. It's because I'm good at intros. So when it came to, when AEW started, the big thing was the ratings. Everyone talked about the ratings. I've never given a fuck about the ratings. The only reason that I've ever given a shit about AEW's ratings was to make sure that they got another television deal so that they stayed on television. Now they have a very good television deal. They are on HBO Max. Similar to the WWE deal with Netflix, nobody's ever really going to know what the real numbers are. Which I think is fucking great for online discourse. Who gives a shit? Let's stop talking about them. All that to say, I do not give a shit whether anyone likes what I like. And if people don't like it a whole super ton, like, I don't know, say WWE. Right now, I could not afford a WWE ticket if I fucking put my wife on the street. The prices are absolutely insane. I have always, even for like big events, I've always been able to get an AEW ticket. Been perfectly fine. It's great. And then sometimes I get them and I can't go to the show, like happened with All In this year. And I was able to sell it, and I made actually a little bit of money back. It comes down to also because, I'm a big fan of, more less popular music genres. For example, there's a band called Death Heaven. They're a black metal band that I'm a really big fan of. I saw them in 2017. It cost me $20. They played the High Tone. It was one of their last 4 dates on the last tour they did before they went to theaters and stadiums. And they've never come close to Memphis ever again. And if they did, the prices are going to be like $70-$80. I would pay it if they came to Memphis, but look, if something doesn't get super popular, it is no skin off my nose. I'm not
around with that one.
Yeah, I feel pretty cool with it. I don't need Slayer doesn't have to sell as many tickets worldwide as Taylor Swift, and for me to be like, Slayer's cool. I like Slayer.
Yeah. I see. All right, so I was completely against you, Nick, when you first started talking.
Yeah, I figured.
But the way you ended it was, it brought me back a little. But
let's go!
Don't get too excited.
I'll win you over.
No, so
small hobby, small haul, small hobby.
I agree and I disagree. I think for the grand scheme of continuation, it has to continue to grow in some sort and not regress, or else no one's going to put money into it and it's not going to be what you want it to be. Unless you guys want to go back to 2021 Topps flagship where they put the match description on the front of the card and random rainbow paper colors.
I would go back to 1998 cards if I could.
But that's the thing, like, that was the Attitude Era. That was like, it wasn't the crazy cool thing like cards, but like,
I'd go back to 2005 cards. I don't really care.
But the thing is, like,
it was just cooler back then.
You're not gonna have the continuation of what you're used to, what you like, of seeing new things. Like,
but I like things back then.
You like Stephanie Vicaire, you like Jacob Fatu. You're not getting that shit if nobody likes wrestling cards anymore, if they're not putting money into it. You get a new wrestler that comes out, sorry, Topps doesn't want that license. Upper Deck doesn't want that license. Leaf may not even want that license. Sorry, Brennan.
Leaf will always want that.
You're right. Leaf will take anything. Leaf will take anything. But I don't know. So you have to have some sort of growth.
I will agree, but then
but
it doesn't have to be this.
I'll agree that. Okay, I also disagree with like, oh, they like it the wrong way or this or that. It's a hobby. Everyone gets too serious into it. It's a damn hobby.
That was a little tongue in cheek part of it.
No, I know, but for the people who actually probably believe that, because I'm sure there are people.
No, like the hobby however you want to like the hobby.
Exactly. But at the same time, the more mainstream it gets, in the same sense,
the more diluted it gets.
Yeah. I was gonna say the term watered down, so right there.
Yeah.
And that's just like an over. It's like it started growing a little too fast. Maybe not in the grand scheme of like collectors didn't want it to, but in the grand scheme of the business aspect takes over from the companies, and they just want to move more, raise the price, see what we can get away with more.
Think of it this way. Think of it as like, this just goes for any hobby, not just cards, right? Like this could be for stamps or, whatever. Think of it as like a university, right? Like if you're in the hobby, you want to keep the baseline high. Like you want knowledgeable people, trustworthy people, so there's nothing wrong with like, people are like, oh, gatekeeping is the worst. Everybody gatekeeps, right? Like you just don't want like this flood of hype beasts and people that are just out to scam people and people that are just out to make a dollar and don't really give a shit about everybody else. And
yeah.
Sure,
and it just.
I don't think wrestling has completely gotten there, and I don't even think it's close. But I think they're like,
you get people in that don't even know what they're talking about and acting like they do. Like that's especially apparent in wrestling when you have these breakers that don't know the wrestlers' names, right?
Yeah.
It's like what Pokemon is going through right now with their like
Yes.
insane botting scalpers. Like,
yeah, if I was
I'll
an
see,
old school Pokemon
dude,
collector, I would
I'll
be
see
pissed.
like I get into like the TCG stuff. Like, I mean, I sell cards for a living. Like, I
Yeah.
want variants, so like I get into everything to try to just learn, but I don't get into it to like flip sealed product and steal it from people that want it. But you see all those people that are like, I'll see on Facebook Marketplace when I'm scrolling trying to find like lots to purchase, and it'll be like, oh, coming on tough times, gotta sell my entire sealed Pokemon collection, and it's literally like 87 boxes of something that released 6 days ago. It's like,
Right.
the fuck you mean
Yeah,
your
why can't
entire
we just have,
lifelong
like-
Pokemon collection? Like,
this is a problem that's way bigger than a wrestling card podcast can discuss. But greed
Yeah.
and just
Yeah.
unchecked capitalism is just terrible forever. It's just not a.
No,
it's not good for the hobby.
Yeah, and it's the same way, I collected Supreme brand
Yeah.
clothing for so long, and there was a time where you couldn't get anything with that. I mean, the bots were so bad on the website when there were drops. One of the few times that it worked to my advantage was I really needed money, and Drake decided to start wearing Supreme for about 6 months, and
Yeah.
I bought a fucking 2000 F-150 off of like 10 t-shirts and a hoodie. So
that's
thanks, Drake.
fantastic.
But and it took 9-10 years, but now if I see something I like, most of the time I can buy it.
Mhm.
And the multi-million-dollar company is still doing very well. They're doing just fine. But yeah, no, people. That's it's something that defies all. It's whether you're into wrestling, video games, tabletop gaming, clothing lines, music, anything. There's always going to be people that jump onto things, and there's always going to be some pushback, because most of the time they're going to act like normie freaks, and you have to kind of easy, tiger.
I think it's like natural, like people becoming territorial over what they feel like is like their thing.
Right.
Yeah.
And the people that jump into it, I mean, they really only have two choices, which is to acclimate or to get out of it.
And one of those things always happens.
Yeah, they drop out, or they, just kind of acclimate to how everybody is, and then everything works out. It's tough when it comes to things that, expand so randomly in value and creates a point where you can't afford the things that you
when
want
a hobby,
liked.
it's like when a
That
hobby,
sucks.
whether it be car, any hobby has, any collecting hobby has a capitalistic like thing to it, right? Because
we're all purchasing nonsense to make us feel good.
But it's just like, it's like we talked about a while ago. I don't know if you guys remember me saying, but somebody asked one time, like, is this just a passion project? And it's like, yeah. I like cards. I like Memphis. I like autographs.
Most importantly, I like hanging out with you guys every week.
I've been doing this shit for a while, so yeah, it kind of is just like if we could just weed out everybody that it's not a passion project for, that would be cool.
If you are not willing to be on our podcast, we want you out of the hobby.
We need a real what is the story where they cut the baby in half?
What is going on?
Oh.
Where did this go?
I'm sorry. Yeah, the King Solomon.
That's it.
Yeah.
We need to be like, we're gonna burn your collection, and if they're like, no, please just give it to somebody else. I want the cards to survive. then we can be like, all right, you pass.
I love this fucking podcast.
You're
This is
in.
my favorite podcast, and I'm on it.
This has gone extreme. All right.
Oh man!
Before we go, I
Okay.
came up with a poll this week.
Oh
I
God.
cannot even believe it.
Yeah.
Let's go. Is it tailor made for you to win?
No, I actually
Is it about Taylor Swift?
once. Yeah, I was like, "What? Where is this going?" Yeah, I went and took a nice poop and thought about it, and came back and
Why do
came
you
up with.
know about your bowel movements?
I think the viewers want to know.
I've taken several.
Brennan took his shirt off last week. Come on, I can talk
True.
about
I might do it again today.
Oh, God. I'll kick you off the podcast. You do it again today.
I know.
You failed the test. You were supposed to beg. Anyways, all right. So this week's poll, we're going to create a stable. You must choose one manager,
Okay.
one solo male,
Okay.
one solo female,
Okay.
and a tag team. 4-round draft, and they have to be an established already tag team.
Okay.
Boom.
Hold on.
Got
So,
it. Who's going first?
Manager, solo male, solo female,
An established tag team.
And is this are we talking WWE?
All time.
Any wrestler, but the goal is to just they would mesh as
Put it together.
as a faction, not just like, oh hey, I want The Rock and Stone Cold and
Oh.
Okay,
We're
so
going-
this is
we're going
across
shit
companies.
all the way.
This is the
Yeah.
whole
yeah.
across companies. My God, are we doing this?
Who's going first?
Yeah, I was gonna say, are we doing this
Snake.
draft style?
Yeah.
Okay.
And since you get one of each, you can play the game.
How
Shout out Triple H.
All right. Do one of y'all want to keep tabs in the private chat of what we each choose?
Yeah,
'Cause
I'll make notes now that
Okay.
there's a notes app.
So that's a good. Oh my goodness.
Hey,
This
my
is
notes from last
exciting.
week are here.
I'll go first.
Look at all that. Go right ahead.
Jeffrey? Is that okay? with
Didn't-
you?
Oh yeah, I was like, you're choosing
Okay.
Jeffrey, the Panda
Okay,
Champ,
so-
as your manager.
Okay, no. All right, so
Great.
I am going manager first because I believe there are a few managers that could really just completely get a stable totally over. There's about 3 to 5. And if I'm picking my favorite, I do love Memphis. We could go with a shit heel stable. Give me the man with the racket, James E. Cornette.
Oh, you got me. All right.
All right, Brennan, you want to go next?
Okay. Yeah, you got Jim. I'm going.
You don't have to choose your manager. You could choose any.
I know.
order. Okay.
I just thought manager was important
For
to go
me, the
first.
manager is most important.
It sets the
Because
tone.
It sets the tone. And for me, I'm going Paul Heyman.
Yeah. Good.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm gonna have to just play the game here, and I'm gonna hold off on my manager because you both already have one, so there's no point in me taking one. Man,
Oh.
I don't know where I want to go. So I have like 2 solo male superstars that I think would be awesome in a faction, but neither of them was really an established tag team that I would want. So I can't put both of them together. And that's going to throw me off.
Oh, Jeffrey. Come on. You're on the clock.
I'm in the same like making noises point where if I
want
had
rapid fire. Like, let's
if I
just
had
get it.
Jimmy, I would have the most diabolical fucking idea you'd ever seen in your life.
All right. I'm going to. Oh my God. This is miserable. Give me. I might just have to figure out how to make it work.
Believe in yourself, buddy. You're the pander champ.
Yeah, I'm the pander champ, but how do I pander?
It's not how you pander, it's how you believe in yourself.
You're right.
I'm calling the clock on you, Jeffrey.
Dude, it took you like an hour to come up with, well, not come up with a poll like 2 episodes ago. So
Yeah, we're in the poll.
Or
Yeah.
the hour and a half before we started the episode.
Yeah. All right. Damn. Give me. Oh my god. Just give me the Brock, and that was a shit pick, but he's gonna be my solo male, and then I'm gonna have to figure it out from here. I don't know where I was going with this at this
Are you
point.
just gonna build the bloodline?
That's what I was just thinking.
I can't. Paul Heyman's gone, but next I'm gonna
pick
go with
the
the Uso. No, I'm just kidding. All right. So yeah, I really backed myself into a rock and a hard place
You
here.
could do a power trip and pick like Trish or something.
Um,
Or you could do something hysterically funny and pick like Mae Young.
all right. Give me. I don't know why I took the Rock. I'm gonna lose. The Painter Champ's going down. Give me.
Oh fuck, you guys are fucked.
I don't even know at this point. Oh my god. Why does it have to be? I don't want 2 picks in a row. Give me. Dude, this is miserable. I made a bad choice. I made a bad choice.
You can repick if you want.
We'll let
No.
you take the Rock back.
No, I'm gonna take the Rock, and then I'm gonna take.
It's okay if you lose one week. Nobody
it's
really
not.
gives a shit.
I do. Don't gatekeep my wins. Rock, and then manager. Give me. I don't know.
Beware.
Manager would go well.
Captain Lou Albano.
Go beware.
Dude,
Junkyard Dog.
Kojo Yamamoto.
Sick. Give.
Farouk.
You know,
Classy Freddie Blassie.
I'm calling an audible here. Give me my tag team of the APA. You said Farouk, and it threw me out there.
This motherfucker's gonna win, and I don't know why.
I don't know why The Rock and the APA are hanging out.
All right,
but
my solo. I'm gonna go ahead and go with this ridiculous idea. CM Punk is my male wrestler.
Yeah,
okay, so
good.
So with Cornette, I like him managing shit heels because he's just kind of a shit heel himself. And the best woman shit heel going today, Chelsea Green.
Okay.
And then one of my favorite shit heel tag teams of all time, who could also be great baby faces. This team could also be good baby faces too. The New Age Outlaws.
Okay.
They don't need a talker, obviously.
Yeah,
neither does Chelsea. So
that's my problem with The Rock.
Yeah, that's kind of a mistake. They don't need talker, but it is what it is. That's who Cornette's managing. So, yeah. Wait, we're gonna run into a problem here.
Why?
No, Brennan picks 1, you pick 2. Brennan picks 1, I pick 1. Yeah, that's fine.
Yep.
Yeah, you ever done a draft before?
Get fucking ready.
I hate you, Jeffrey.
Get fucking ready for this tag team.
Yeah.
The Young Bucks.
With Paul E.
And CM Punk.
I'll
explain everything once it's over.
All right, Jeffrey.
What just happened?
This is the most cooked draft of all time.
Yeah, it is. I have The Rock and the APA. Why do I have them?
Oh no, y'all are cooked. I have lore by my side.
Okay, well, I don't know why this needs to be my manager, but I'm taking Teddy Long because I feel like I'm creating a comedy stable at this point. Take the funniest parts of The Rock, the APA, and have Teddy Long tell them they're all going one-on-one with The Undertaker.
I'll Playboy.
And then my female solo to round out this group. Oh, I don't know. I don't know who goes well in here.
My construction was terrible. I actually hate my group now.
Oh yeah, I hate mine too. We could just scrap this episode and start over.
No.
Yeah, at an hour 15 we're releasing. I was willing to give y'all the opportunity at 25 minutes. I'm not doing this again.
Rock, APA, Teddy Long, and then I don't know who would go well with them, but
Jack
we're gonna
Black.
go. That was the first name that came to mind, but no, I'm gonna go.
Dude, she a bad bitch.
Yeah, but I need some. I got it. It's gonna be China. She is going. She's going to be the
Attitude Era
muscle
special is what we're calling Jeffrey's.
She's going to be the muscle serious, like, what the fuck is wrong with all of you clowns? Leader.
Oh my God. Great idea. Good call.
All right. That's mine. Back to you, Brennan.
My female pick, because this is the 2023 was a work stable. We're absolutely decimating the Smarks. My female will be Britt Baker.
I knew it.
And the idea is that Paul Heyman brings all of the discontent together to run roughshod. The Smark Death
makes
Rider.
It work.
The Smark Death Riders.
If Tony could pull that off, that would be the greatest thing ever. So I'm going to flip the script here. Chelsea is my main voice in the stable because I realized I needed some muscle. And who has more muscle than Dan the Beast Severn?
Dan Severn. God, I love you motherfuckers so much. This is the highlight of my week. Dan Severn.
Chelsea Green, the New Age Outlaws with their muscle, Dan the Beast Severn, and their mouthpiece, James Cornette.
Why?
I don't know. I thought it would be funny. And Pop Brennan.
I'm gonna get no votes. That's the funniest part of this draft. Nobody's voting for me.
Everybody's voting for Jeffrey. He picked all the stars.
I'm the only one to put thought into this, and I'm gonna lose by a landslide.
Yeah.
Well, my original idea was I wanted to find a way to put Shawn Michaels and Dolph Ziggler into a stable, and I couldn't figure out on the fly, how to make it work. But I wanted them to be like
to put Shawn Michaels and Dolph,
the showstopper and the show off. I wanted them, and I wanted Seth Rollins with them.
What about the Big Show? What could have been their muscle, and then the whole effing show, Rob Van Dam,
and Jericho, and Show Miz. Oh, I could have had Show Miz.
Yeah,
but imagine if Nick didn't choose Cornette. If I had gotten Cornette and it was a fucking AEW deep job,
you would have won. I would have voted for you.
Oh man, but Paul
he wouldn't.
Heyman
he just followed our Twitter account like 5 days ago.
Yeah,
we're 20 something episodes in, and I got a notification on my phone that said "Extra Inning Cards has followed you."
My bad. All right, Brennan, send us home.
All right. Everybody, it has been an absolute blast, especially for me and for the boys. Thank you so much for watching. If you made it through to the end, you're a gem of a human. We love you very much. Thank you. If you could, please hit us with a subscribe, a like. If you're listening on any sort of platform like that, please give us a 5-star review. If you could leave us a review, even saying we're dog shit, it helps us with the algorithm. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. We appreciate it. Have a great night.
Later, guys.